So we've got Mr. Foster. He was in the second one. He's the default looks will be in the little headshots there. Some of the characters I might have put some extra unlocks on, like his weird Slav face. And there's Devlin. She's so originally the game released with each character being locked to a perk set. It's like Foster was he was the commando. Devlin was the firebug. But since then they've unlocked it so you can play whoever. Whoever with whatever. Yeah. There's Imran, Pakistani guy. He was the engineer. Like design wise you can see who each character, each class is supposed to be. I don't know who he was though, but like her, she was the sharpshooter. Yeah, you gotta have the face covering. And he's got the surgical gloves too. There's Luna, she's the sharpshooter. Nakata, the ninja. He's the guy I usually play. He's orange, just like the ninja in my car. Here's Stinkface Obi, because he makes a face go like something stinks. Obi. Obi. And DJ Scully, who is a DJ, who also worked for Horzine at one point during Killing Floor 2. Horzine, they're the company that made the Zeds. The same reason Umbrella did. Stonks. So yeah, them's the characters. Like, she seems neat. She's cute. But I feel like I shouldn't play them. And so I'll just stick with him. I don't want to play Imran. I don't feel like playing Obi. I feel like you may be, or like maybe you feel the way, but like if I'm spending time getting unlocks for her, it feels weird. See, there's this normal one. And I've since unlocked a couple others. Because of course. So much more creepy. I like the vibrancy of the tie there. The vibrant red. When did I get that? Or the fire breathers that introduced in season 2? Maybe some of the characters just have stuff? Because I've been unlocking stuff from season 1. Yeah. I thought Johnny bought the thing to make her a redhead. Because I know I saw it in the shop before. It also cleans up all the ash. Interesting. Okay. What? Standard headwear. Okay. AR helmet. Do you mean to say, yeah, augmented reality? Like, yeah, of course, augmented reality. That's so stupid. I love it. The Emperor's new clothes. It's pretty cool. I'm just getting anything new. You can get different little player cards, kind of like Call of Duty. And you unlock them based on killing so many different things. Thank you. Like this one, I've killed enough husks that I get a little animated one. Do enough leveling as ninja. Some other stuff. Like the cool arts, but this one seems so much more positive with the guy reaching up and stuff. So I chose that one instead of the edgy ones. Give me back my ninja. Oh yeah. This was his base color, like a light faded red pink. Me too. And then the different perks, you've got Commando, which is assault rifles. Then you get a little gadget that is a drone that shoots enemies with acid. Yeah, pretty decent. You get Firebug, which you get a variety of flame weapons. Like you start out with a little phosphorus shot SMG. You can get Dragon's Breath load shotgun, just a full-on flamethrower, and then like a napalm cannon thing. Engineer gets mostly shotguns and then upgrades to like it was like a argon something plasma emitter for like their ultimate gun. Sharpshooter gets a variety of single fire type guns. Yeah. You also get a rail gun for the ultimate gun. Ninja, you get ninja weapons. And medic, you get a variety of SMGs and light assault rifles. And then you also get some interesting, weird guns where it's like you use it to drain life from the Zeds, and that'll charge up your meters, so then you can use the energy to heal people. And the medic also has underbarrel, like you can see on the little Uzi thing there, little healing dart launcher. So you can just whip over and be all pew, pew, and heal people. Yeah. And then, depending on your level, each class gets its own operational budget, which is how much money you can spend on your starting loadout.
Nightfall. Hargis Army depots reported unsettling movements. We've reason to believe it's not just another military mishap. Tread carefully, investigate thoroughly, and return with answers.
You can't actually sit it in, you just kind of stand on it.
Stay flying, team.
Yep. So you see on the left side, operational budget. So you can, as you get higher level, you'll be able to get more. Like each level up, you get more added to the operational budget. For the ninja, I think it's like 42 dosh per level. Yeah. So I'm able to pick up the custom katana or custom kiba that I've built as a lightweight blade and an ornate guard for a bit extra block power and stamina and boost to attack speed. And then I grab the armor too, because you can spend dosh in between waves to upgrade your armor. So armor 1 gives you 5% damage reduction, and then you get 20, 3, and 30 at rank 4. So definitely worth it. And each class starts out with a particular tool. Like Ninja gets Shock Trap, but you can switch it. None of them cost more than each other, so you just freely swap it, even when you're first starting out. Yeah. So you can do ammo bag or a syringe bag, little lure, explosive traps, like the multi-tool.
Somewhere, amidst the
turrets.
twisted wreckage of that supply train, is a Horsine audio log. Would you kindly find it?
Zipline installed!
Zipline installed! you also get shuriken. They don't do much damage, but if you're able to headshot, they're decent. But you can pick them up, so that makes up for it to a degree too. So usually, just as soon as the first wave's done, you have enough money. So I just dump everything into armor. Yeah. Yeah. Why not when it's a difference of 30% damage reduction? It just... the detail in everything is pretty cool. What happened here? Nothing good, that's for sure. And there are different little gadgets around. You can destroy them. You get little bits of money. And some resources which you can use to build different parts for your weapons.
Pod is closed.
Oh, glad to see you've arrived safely at the crash site. It's imperative that you find that audio log. It should be somewhere nearby.
This is Dr. Pamela Medford. I arrived too late. My R&D Red colleagues crashed the train. The site is already too contaminated. I need to move now. It may never be safe here again.
Hold for further instructions, Specialist.
Miss. And there are, of course, barrels around that you can explode. And enemies can trigger them too. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Like one time when Johnny and I were playing, Scrake was swinging his chainsaw through and nicked it and blew off his own arm. Like the Scrake blew off the Scrake's arm.
Might look into refilling your ammo while the pod's open.
And conveniently, you can just hit R1 to fill it, or L1 to buy one magazine, or one load capacity. Yeah. Doesn't look good.
All stocked up for the next wave?
Right. Let's continue. Seems we have more to worry about than just Zeds. Scour the inspection room. Where there's a pandemic, there's corpses. Okay, we have our corpses. Now, we'll need to gather some tissue samples to better understand this affliction.
It's funny. Looking at it and actually ended up finding it already.
Gruesome work, I know, but vital.
Heads up, team. Pod's open.
Looks like we're up against a rapid spreading infection that horrifically disfigures its hosts.
There it is.
The final piece to our grim puzzle. Just another exciting day here at Nightfall.
There is now a zip line.
Alright, got me
That's
double
it.
katanas. Always good on that thing. It does that like that.
老人はまだ元気だ。
With the multi-tool, there are also armor lockers around, which you can open and gives you one freebie armor refill for the team. So sad for me. That's just really unfortunate for that last group.
Armor here for you. Please accept this armor.
Pod's open. You might want to pick up some ammo.
Shock traps. I got a bow as well. With explosive tips. You see the little tag on it? Little chain of a pupper head.
Now bring them back to base.
That's it. Yeah. Yep. And you can see like how you did on this match and your average for lifetime generally. Yeah. And then all the little different enemies you kill will award you
While I
certain building
despise relying
items.
on our adversaries, Horzine possesses equipment far beyond Nightfall's own capabilities. Infiltrate the R&D Blue Laboratory and utilize it to analyze those infected samples.
So you can make, you can create a loadout, which is meaning like for that particular item you can equip whatever modifications. Like sharpshooter, you can get a variety of things. My favorite seems to be this one, the M14, because you can get a high capacity with it and squeeze off rounds fairly quickly. You can also get a mod that makes it fully automatic, optional. Yeah, this one that I spec'd out has a 45 magazine capacity. So you can actually engage. Because like the other thing, all the other things, it's like, oh yeah, well you got 8 rounds. That's cool. Did you see how many zombies there were? Yeah. So it's certainly more of a class, like it shows you here. Survivability and stuff. I think survivability for the sharpshooter should probably be a bit lower. Like a 3 out of 5. I think it's a bit odd that nothing is less than 3. Yeah, like medic doesn't do as much damage, but they have stuff to keep themselves alive. The sharpshooter, they can do a lot of damage. I just feel like the survivability is not there compared to any of the other classes. Because so many of their weapons are more focused on heavy hitting. And not to mention that you would really want... I personally, a lot of times when I'm playing sharpshooter, wish I had a mouse. For being able to more easily line up headshots. Just... So this is the base rifle for the sharpshooter. Not bad, but that reload. Yeah. So, like, all the other classes, you can kind of hold your ground, but sharpshooter is so much post up, fire, clench them cheeks, and turn around, fire some more. They do get a cool revolver. It's got 9 rounds. I can fire pretty quickly. With a decent reload. And you also get a little shotgun freezy. And the little light on the side of the revolver illuminates the not sirens, the stalkers, the invisible ones, which are the bane of my existence as sharpshooter. Well, with like the ninja, once they're close enough, you can just chop. What are they gonna do? They're in two pieces or more, just like that. But with the hit scan of the revolver, it's like, with how flippy they are, you're like, trying to hit them. So I haven't played sharpshooter since making the revolver, but at least have a weapon to more easily deal with them. So here's the kitted out M14. If you need it, you can lay it down. But really, you can squeeze off rounds pretty quickly. Like, this is semi-auto. So, not bad. Doesn't do as much damage as the other guns, I think. So it's tied with the starter rifle. So, this thing is supposed to be like the more run and gun type gun. You got a little single fire, or a little 3-round burst, which is decent. The reload's decent. But when you, like, that's cool. But when you can make a stronger gun with more ammo capacity and twice the damage, 248 or base 230 versus base 120. Come on. Literally better in every way except reload speed. Yeah. And then for big beeferinos, you can get this little, I think it's like a 50 cal. It at least looks like some of the bullpup style 50 cals. I do wish it showed you like damage numbers, or had like mock versions of different Zeds to try this out on. But decent fire rate. And if you are able, while you're aiming down sights with any gun, you get bonus to headshot or critical point damage. Yeah. And for a base sight, this one's actually pretty good. The ring sights set up there. Bad. Beats any sighting you get in Fallout for sure. And the big kahuna. Just look at that. I think it says it fires super cool to tungsten slugs or something like that. Steel tungsten at supersonic speeds. Yeah. Yeah. You also get cryo grenade, which it's kind of a shame you don't get to see status effects on the dummy. Like, they're just steel plates, but for game reasons, let me see what I'm doing. But you can see there, I actually froze it. Because the game actually logics, it's super cooled tungsten, so it does cold damage. Even though, logically, it's going supersonic speeds. Thermal transfer is not really going to happen. Oh yeah. So with the engineer, you do also get a grenade launcher. I forgot. Yeah. So you could, and you can set it to have different rounds too. Like, as one of the matches I was trying out engineer, I ended up rocking a cryo grenade launcher, which worked out because the boss was weak to ice. Yeah. It was a little 3-round one, so it reloaded a bit faster. Yeah. What's that? Can you... Sticky? Little timed ones? Oh, that's cool. You can also get your double barrel shotgun, which you can modify to be a quadruple barrel. Yeah. You can modify it to have different types of shot. Do something else. Like, oh, just normal shotgun? Oh yeah, well, I'd like to shoot nanothermite pellets at them too. And I love that little detail, thumbing the shell that hasn't been fired yet. So it stays in place. That's great. And since it's a double barrel shotgun, the alternate fire is that. Both barrels at once. And if you do go for the quadruple, it fires all 4. Right? The Ifrit. What is that? Designed for construction, repurposed for Zed killing. This cutter fires superheated argon hydrogen plasma as long as the trigger is pressed or ammo lasts. Yeah. You can also be sneaky with it. Little plasma shots. And for as heavy as the weapon is, that reload. You're like, nyah! Slap it on out of there. Yeah, I don't really care for the context CSG. The Bonebreaker was kinda when I was playing. Like 12 rounds. Like it might be better with a higher party count, so there's a greater density of Zeds. But it felt like a lot of times I was running out of ammo because the Zeds were spaced apart when I tried it solo. But a nice thing is, even though the weapons are classed or categorized by perk or class, you can use whatever you want. Like I play a ninja, but I recently made. Dang it. Oh, I guess because so you can't swap the sidearms as easily for some reason. Like when you're starting out, you cannot swap sidearm, like the ninja's shuriken. But once the game starts and you go through a wave, then you can change the sidearm. So I modified the medic's sidearm, which has a regenerating healing dart, so that when I'm in a party, I can just turn around and heal someone for a bit of health if they're in a pinch. Yeah, just to be a bit more helpful, since I don't really use the shuriken anyway. I at least get something out of it. And the game does acknowledge support as an XP revenue stream. So healing people doesn't mean you're missing out on Zed kills and XP. Yeah. Isn't that cool? And you can just as easily switch to little, like the one robot from Futurama. They do have much shorter reach, so you can't cleave through them as well. But the utility of having something that hits a lot harder, also that's funny. They just float. But utility-wise, could be helpful. And you can get some things that specialize in, like, oh, the ranged weapon headshots with cut damage get a bonus damage. I don't go for it, because I much more enjoy just chopping everything. Just a little phosphorus launcher. Or, yeah. Maybe it's magnesium. TO1 flare. Just little. Yeah, clearly a war crime, just looking at it. And there's the Dragon's Breath. It's a shotgun that shoots Dragon's Breath instead. Oh, and it's a pump action double barrel. So the alternate fire does dump 2 rounds. If for whatever reason, 1 isn't enough, you can Dragon's Breath double. So you can get the Incinerator, which is just a flamethrower. But look at that. And if you get the tier 4, you get the Vulcan. And if that gets boring, it also doubles as well. Yeah. I'm not sure why you would specifically go with the Incinerator when the Vulcan... Yeah, like looking at it, primary damage is 60. The secondary damage is 65. And it holds... you. Looking at it, you get more ammo. Like it might be burn a bit faster, but you could see it definitely lasted longer coming out of the Vulcan. So I don't know if there's like a difference in how much it applies the burn affliction or anything. But I also haven't looked at the different canisters or ammo types you can do for that. So maybe you could get something cool like an icy gun or something. Commando is as expected. It's just assault rifles. You get a SCAR, an assault rifle. You get a like AK type gun. You get a Steyr, and like a kind of neat looking gun. One thing that does stand out is the Knightsbridge. This is the starter commando gun. Not bad. And you can cycle to single fire. Yeah, a lot of the guns can cycle fire type, which I just like it. Because sometimes I do want to just look around and squeeze rounds. Instead of like that. Now the Knightsbridge is something. See the 60 rounds? Do it again. Notice that dart in there? Yeah. Oh yeah, for civilians, yeah, it's definitely cool. Unique railgun that fires lightweight, simple ammo, making it a weapon focused on suppression, not precision. But at the same time, it doesn't have a lot of recoil. Like even if you do, if you just hold the trigger at a distance, that's not bad. But yeah, little tungsten sabot darts. And for the assault rifles, you can get underbarrel attachments, so you get like laser sight or the UV light or a grenade launcher, or I think you can also get shotgun too. So there is a lot more versatility for the commando while holding a basic all-around damage of ballistic. Whereas something like the Firebug, obviously you're kind of going to be locked into fire. Yeah. So VS-11, it's a little Uzi type gun. The KV Recluse, it's like a SV. No, what is it? I can't remember what the modern one is, but like the little SV version of that. And you get the little, I guess it's an MP6. We can't call it an MP5, of course. But they all get little underbarrel healing darts along with their light end of assault weaponing. But things get unique with the science fiction here. We get the biomorphic projector, which can heal with some Destroy All Humans effects. At least just a little battery in the handle there. And you can hurt. Which, kind of weird that hurting is green. And then you get the LF whatever. I can't see that part of my screen. So, healing darts. Which, if you hit an enemy, the healing does hurting. But you get like a weird laser. Agreed. Yeah. So then it's the weapons. Yeah. I think each one can have like 30 capacity for its healing dart launcher. You can swap out the healing dart launcher for the laser sight, which will then let you have the toggled fire modes. But if you're playing medic, like, wouldn't you want the healing? It's kind of funny just how small the little holes are, too. But it just looks like it doesn't do as much damage. Oh, yeah, and here's the starting engineer shotgun. Like, it's got so much kick. And it's really tight, so you don't get nearly as much spread. Oh, I finally got something. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure there is a damage fall-off window, but you can at least hit it. And with the nature of every enemy in the game, it being that far won't be long. Yeah. That doesn't really do anything. It does attract everything to it, and then I think it explodes once enough things are next to it or at the end of its life. Yeah, I don't know. Johnny loves them, but that's the first time I've thrown one out. Ammo bag. I think gives you like 2 magazines worth of ammo and 1 grenade for your perk. So, can definitely be helpful. Syringe bag. I think it gives 2, or no, it gives 1 syringe. Yeah. It'd be cool if messing with it, you could actually have the stock folded and then just use it that way. Oh well. Yeah, that's killing for. Yeah. 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 Should I go make a quadruple barrel real quick? I don't know why you can't do it in the armor. You have to come here. Yeah. Yeah, so you can get flechette rounds, which do bleed and penetrate. Electric slugs. Enfeebling slugs with the biological agent. Yep. Right. You could also get little nanothermite. Attach to enemies and cause continuous damage. Yeah. So barrels, you can get extended barrel, which gives you more accuracy and penetration. Or you can say, to hell with you. Also, I love that it's like, yeah, 700 extra dosh to buy it. This, we know people are going to want it. It's going to cost you 2,000 dosh surcharge. What? Weird. Yeah. That is odd. I love that the sights somehow reduce recoil. You can get like a lot of weapons have a miscellaneous modifier, like receiver or frame type changes. aluminum alloy receiver. Less bash damage, but you get better handling, which is weapon swapping. Fire rate and somehow less recoil. I would think if you're reducing the weight, you'd have more recoil. Okay. Affliction amplifier, which boosts it by 80%, so pretty hefty. Or high velocity receiver. More accuracy, more penetration. That's so weird. Why can I not make it? Right now it's the little Hancock type of shotgun. Since I know you enjoy that. Bumper. I really don't get it. Why? Why? So you can get liquid fire fuel, intense, quicker burning, so less fire but more damage directly, or trade-off of damage and a lot more AoE. Which, depending, either one could be helpful. You can get a wide angle nozzle, reduced range, and more spread, or more range, less spread. It's kind of logical change. That's cool. So you can get shotgun thing or a grenade launcher for a little backup attachment. Magazine, light or heavy mode, and fire rate and damage trade-offs. So less AoE, but more efficiency. I feel like that's what I would probably go with, since I would spray enough that I don't need to worry about AoE. Yeah. Ammo cost dramatically drops, but you also get a hefty chunk out of damage. And then the same tick receiver. Oh yeah, and foregrip for accuracy and recoil. You can never have enough phosphorus on your flares. Yeah. So you can get acid grenades, poison smoke grenades, greasy boys, incendiary boys, and bamboozlers. And from what I understand, confusion is actually somewhat useful. They'll have even the heavier Zeds will potentially start killing each other too. Not bosses, but like the Skrakes or the Fleshpounds. Ooh, 8-cylinder. That's weird, it takes off damage. Because from the look of it, it's not even changing the caliber of it. That's weird. It's very weird that it changes the damage. Oh yeah. Here's the little dart gun that I made. Yeah. And like on the right there, you can see the little syringe. So each little darkened slash is one dart that's ready. And I equipped it with the fast recharger and the instant heal darts. So it can be like, oh my goodness, at someone if I need to. I think you get less heals overall with the instant, but it's instant. Yeah. Ninja gets shuriken. Sharpshooter, you saw the pretty neat revolver. The ammo type. It's kind of weird you can't change the shotgun shell of it, but you can change the normal rounds you fire. But still, cool. Very cool design to me. Engineer gets this weird little submachine gun pistol. Yeah. What do the magazines look like? Yeah, that's fair. All the normal ammo types. Muzzle attachments. Underbarrel. I like that a lot of guns actually have sights on them, not just the most basic civilian handgun type sights like Fallout gives you. Like everything's all squinting through the worst little tail sights. Firebug gets, I think it's heavier than Sharpshooter's pistol. Yeah, 160 compared to 210. So 50 points more damage, but only holds 6 rounds at a time. Get the ammo. Let's break some stuff. So yeah. Same stuff in general. Oh, I thought it was funny. It was the Commando is like a modified SIG. The Bloodhound P330. Just because the SIGs have a reputation for just firing on their own. So it's like, even today, you guys chose that gun. Like, it's the issue for the military, and they're regretting it. Yeah. Ooh. Interesting. Increase. So it's a powered box. So it adds power to the rail system. Or you can just be like, no, I need 20 more ammo. I need 20 more ammo and a grenade launcher. Yeah, so that's it. I guess we'll stop.